All right, and final note. Final note. I won't do another rant like last night, but I feel like I'm really acclimating to dad role, which is surprisingly very, very, very sort of life changing in ways that I can't really expect or anticipate, but very, very cool. I can't imagine anything more important, really. And again, I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse, but feel so grateful that I'm able to be here with Jenny and Sumner and really spend some time. It's like taking it into the next dimension of knowing each other, Jenny and I, in the relationship, which I really appreciate. This is the next level. And also, as weird as it sounds, it's kind of like getting to know Sumner, too. James Hillman used to say that what did he used to say? The whole oak tree is in the acorn. And so there's the whole personality you're already dealing with, even in an infant. And infants are kind of in what Freud would talked about as kind of this autistic onism, I think is the word that he used. Kind of just a self-contained, non-object, really related state. And I think that's true. My observations of Sumner and of a lot of infants before that is that they really are kind of in their own world. But over time, even in roughly the last month, she's, I think, started to be a little bit more kind of related, if that makes sense. Like there are certain rhythms and patterns even within a month that are starting to form. And in terms, it is really like getting to know someone. Like, I think in her little autistic world, she's like, who the fuck are you? And this other person. And, like, why you guys not someone else? Like, they could be anyone from an autistic perspective, really. Anyone could fill in. And then from our perspective, as new parents, it's kind of like, wow, what do we mean to do here? Who is this little person that we're getting used to? What does she want? What language does she speak? And things like that. So it is a kind of a process of getting to know on both sides. And that's kind of different. I wasn't really expecting that. And on top of that is really dealing with a primitive mind. The mind that Klein and then Bion talk about with the infant is totally true. I don't care what anyone says, how critical they are of object relations and blah, blah, blah. It's just fucking true. I mean, anyone who spends even 10 minutes around an infant can understand that not all, at least some of the basic tenets of Kleinian psychology are right on track. Especially in regards to the internal world of just kind of this tumultuous churning of non-logical, non-sequential, affective waves. And you could see it in Sumner, definitely. Like in a second, she can go through rage, anxiety, joy, hilarity, hysterical laughter, back to anger, back to sad. That it's just like this whole affective world kind of slowly working itself out. There, Klein was right. And very notions of aggression, definitely true. Ask Jenny about breastfeeding in Sumner and if babies can be aggressive. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. There's nothing. I don't know why people criticize Klein so much. She was totally right in some ways. So anyway, I think everyone should have a baby while they're in psychoanalytic training. It helps.